Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. It is time for a scrying session today. Okay, so I was guided to share with you. This is how this works. Is I do a meditation, then I scry, then I meditate, and I record myself, and then I transfer it onto paper and catch up any notes that I need along the way. So I was guided to share with you during the meditation. I was using a pink taper candle. Not sure why I needed to share that, but it was important that I share that. So I was meditating to the flame. Maybe it's important for you to do that too. Meditate with a candle, gaze at the candle, and especially if you're a fire sign. But it's good for all. Okay, the the flame rose tall and then reduced back down to tiny. I wrote flame rose tall, then tiny. So are you measuring something? Again, that carpentry is coming back up. Maybe you're measuring something, but also expansion. And while I was trying to write contraction, I actually wrote contraption. And I think that I was supposed to do that. That was a meaningful, that is like, and that brought me to One Piece at a Time, the Johnny Cash song. Have you heard that before? Is this kind of like what your skill you're doing right now? You're gathering and collecting pieces of something to put something together to work. A contraption, a device, a machine, something put together. One Piece at a Time, I recommend you listening to that song. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. It's an interesting story, but it completely defines contraption and also what you may be going through, because there's a lot of emotion that come through songs too, right? Okay, so then I saw a clown. Is this, who's a clown? Is this your career, that you're a clown? Perhaps a lot of celebrations. Is it what you want to be when you grow up, a clown? The very first thing that I got was clowning around. Are you clowning around? And is it fun, or is it in a way that insults others? Is it sarcasm to where it insults you or someone else? That's giving me image from yesterday's spirit animal card. It's a short video I did, and it talks about the hyena. You may want to check that out. And then there was a cutting of cords. And your choice, who has chosen? So your choice of tool, there's so many ways. You can use all kinds of tools to cut cords when you're doing a cord cutting ceremony. Is this resonating for you? Are you doing cord cutting ceremony right now? I know someone is. I just hope that this message reaches them. But it's very fascinating, because instead of cutting cords just visually or with scissors or a sword, you're using fire as the tool to burn the cords, to sever it. So, because that is what feels best to you. So feel free to share that below if that is you. The hairstyle. Who's changing their hairstyle? And you're doing this, maybe adding some braids. You're doing this to gain purity and peace from the Seven of Cups feeling stuck in a place, a lot on your mind, unsure which way to go, because the Seven of Cups completely showed up. It's time to step back to gain clarity. The hairdo style change definitely can be a part of your process and what you're working through. Then there were ghosts Who's seeing ghosts that resembles a flame? Breathing, breathing, which I continuously feel that that is being aware, having awareness of your breath and breathing, how you breathe, making sure when you inhale, your stomach expands, and when you exhale, your stomach retracts. Okay? Because oftentimes, this may sound silly, but many times people's their breathing gets confused and they're unable to really breathe properly. They don't even really know that when they're breathing in, when they're inhaling, their stomach's deflating. So raise some awareness to your breathing and perhaps even look into breath work. It's absolutely wonderful if you're trying to connect to your inner child. Then I heard careful, use caution. Suddenly I became very cold. My head felt heavy, but it was a relaxed heavy, a hypnotized vibe is what I was feeling, a state of being hypnotized. And I saw a citrus tree. First, it looked like an orange tree to me, then perhaps a lemon. Do you have that in your yard? Do you love or do you grow orange or lemon trees? Do you really like citrus? Do you have them right now? A leader came to mind. Are you a leader? What do you lead? Are you a leader at home? Are you a leader in your career? Are you a leader of your life? Share in the comments below. This is also, again, showing that we're in Aries season still. And Aries is all about leadership, teaching, learning. And here comes the pinnacle again. The pinnacle came up last week and it's coming up again. Climbing the ladder. Are you climbing the ladder to reach the top? Have you reached the top yet? What point are you trying to get across? You're trying to get a point across. So is this something that you're doing for yourself, or are you doing it for others? Or is it a combination of doing it for yourself, others, and humanity and all? Aura healing. Who's working on aura healing or recently had their aura chart read? Glow in the dark. Did it glow in the dark? During the scrying session, so we're still getting a lot of spheres coming up and then disappearing. So it's a lot of, orange and yellow, our sacral and solar plexus. And then our throat, the blue came and then it disappeared. And I saw zero visibility. Someone is in a snowstorm, someone's in a snowstorm. Are you in a snowstorm? Or just a DQ blizzard? Because I saw blizzard and it looked like a bunch of snow, but then I also saw that emblem of DQ that looks like a mouth, kind of. A mirror reflection. And this could be you seeing yourself in someone else, or vice versa. This could also be a lot to do with the ego if you're going through an ego death, or you're just checking yourself at this time. Keep breathing. They encourage breathing and they want you to keep breathing, because that's something else, another that we do a lot, is that we stop breathing and we don't even realize that we stopped breathing. So it's important for us to continue breathing. And ask yourself, where does breath come from? Where does it come from? Expand the love and respect for Mother Earth. Okay? there was red sphere, the root chakra. The lower chakras continue to surface up. If you aren't working with them, it is important that you do start to work with them. I saw a cloud in the sky, and this takes me back to the Seven of Cups. Is your head in the clouds? Again, Spirit says it's part of the process. And this is too learning and teaching what you learn as well. The time is now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Be the star. Share your knowledge with others so it may continue to have a ripple effect on the world that needs the insight, the knowledge you hold, your gift, your talent, skills, all of it, okay? It's very beautiful. Be the star and share your knowledge and gift. If you're waiting for the perfect time, that perfect time may never come. If you're waiting to know more about what you're doing, that may take a long time and it may never come. It's important to start practicing whatever it is that you are passionate about immediately. Practice it. And mistakes will come, but they will go. Failures too. But we have those anyway. We have all of those anyway. Why not do it while you're engaging and doing something that you really enjoy and love, as opposed to sitting around and being miserable with your life? It's important that you just go ahead and start building yourself up. And the more that you start to share the information, the knowledge that you wish to share with the world, that you feel can help the world, then the more that you're going to retain the information and the better you're going to become at it. Because practice, they say practice makes perfect. I don't like the really, the perfect word. I don't know. If I say perfect, it's perfect. Like perfect, like cat perfect. Okay. Um, so, and I'm pretty sure I did another reading recently about perfection. How do you really know something is perfect? How do you really know? Because everyone has a different definition for that for themselves. So keep that in mind when you're trying to be perfect, okay? Make a mess, get messy, say or do something however you're supposed to say or do it, and just be okay with it. Be okay with the messes in life because they are part of life too. That was just an extra little message that I had personally, okay? But if I get messages or downloads, I will share them with you and let you know if it's coming from source. Then I felt a tense belly. So just even speaking about this causes some tension in someone. And I heard someone's inner child is angry. Time for you to find out why. So tap into your inner child and find out why your inner child is upset. Okay. And then pizza. Pizza came. Do you like pizza? Basketball? Pizza, basketball, lines being drawn everywhere. Are you drawing a lot of lines right now? That feels like boundaries to me. Lines being drawn everywhere. You're setting boundaries around your life now. And this is helping you with your energy so that your energy isn't taken and leaked out to others, and your power, and so that others' powers isn't leaked to you and others' energy isn't leaked to you. It's interesting right now. I felt like I wanted to close hug my heart and close it up when I was reading that. So this could be an uncomfortable situation for you and one that you're not used to doing. If this is you, you are encouraged to continue doing so and know that it's going to really result in a better life for you. Okay? What else do we have? One little black speck amongst a white background, and it had a little body similar like a black sperm, and it turned into a blackhead. So who's struggling with acne, with blackheads? One piece of information I'm getting right now is that there's a disconnection from your head to your root chakra. So your root chakra and your head, there's something there. Maybe you've been struggling with acne since birth and you have blackheads on your face. Spirit wants you to check what you're eating, because when they say you are what you eat, it's very true. And what we put in our body can hurt us sometimes. And it's important for us to check that, okay? So I saw the tower, which is transformation, quick, rapid transformation, change. I got chills to the center of the body, to the chest, down, and it stops at the sacral plexus, which is interesting. That's like where our sexuality is held. If we've had sexual trauma, which has been coming up quite a bit lately, that could be a reason why. But the chills, I felt they were cleansing, and it stopped at the sacral. The sacral plexus is orange color. Detox. That detox comes up. It's continuing to come up. It's important to detox your body, especially from chemicals, additives. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, things that you don't know what you're eating, what it is best to definitely, if you're hooked on that or addicted to that, at least implement and add some fruits and vegetables into your diet. And they want you to picture yourself as a flame. Picture yourself as a flame. And yellow remains the color of the day. Yellow was yesterday's color. It's also today's. Spirit says to get closer to your inner child, which is the path to get closer to your higher self. So it's the path to the higher self. An animal may help you. A cat, if you have one. A dog. A bird. What if you've been wanting a pet? One may help you, or at this time with this, okay? With connecting with your inner child to get to your higher self. Visiting a zoo, a pet shop to connect to one. You can do that as well if you don't really want the responsibility of having one. Then I saw a dragon. And then I felt the dragon like talking in my belly. Talking in the belly. Dragon talking in the belly. So this is another sign that you can call upon your inner dragon to help connect with your inner child. Imagine yourself as a flame. So visualize yourself as a flame. What does your flame look like? Is it full, dim, very bright? Does it grow tall and bright? Or is it just a little bitty baby light hanging on for dear life? And when I wrote dear life, I wrote deer as in the animal. So that could also mean your connection to your inner child could come through deer. Deers hold unconditional love. They're very family oriented, nurturing, loving, caring. So if you've been connecting with the deer on your property or seeing deer a lot lately, they're sending you a lot of unconditional love. Okay, what does your flame look like? Can you warm your hands by it? Does it offer you comfort and care? And I had right side angel chills at that time. There's a part of you wanting to nurture the masculine side of you or someone else's. Your feminine energy is trying to comfort some masculine energy somewhere, whether it's within your own body or someone else's who's come to you and asked. So you're trying to help someone, their masculine side of their body. Their body aches and they don't know why. You help them discover why and release old patterns and emotions, old skin for new skin to grow. The flame was shallow. Now it is bold, bright, and beautiful. Still shadow shows. If you still have your shadow with light, you're a well-balanced being in sight. This we know. Chills down the spine, affirmation from the divine. Your flame. How is your flame now? Is it consistent or swaying, breathing? Does it flow? Can you go with the flow? Frequencies, sound, energy, vibration. How does your flame affect those? So that's something to ask as well, okay? How does your flame affect frequency, sound, energy, vibration? And the right side of your excuse me. So you're trying to balance, or someone is trying to balance out their masculine and feminine side. And somebody has helped another do this. They've helped them to at least open up their eyes to see that it exists. So this is good. This is good. And I feel like there's this scrying session does seem to be a lot about passion. When I say flame, I feel like flame is about a lot has to do with passion. What is your passion? What does your passion look like to you? How do you feel about your Are you passionate about something? And if you're not, how can you gain passion about something? And the answer could be that you balance out your feminine and masculine energy so that they're well balanced and working together, as opposed to having that internal opposition and conflict, okay, like oil and water where they don't mix. Instead of having that inside friction, you're able to really get inside, and by going in and deflating or contracting, you're able to get to the bottom of where you need to be with what's going on and why you've been feeling those ways that aren't so pleasant or the things that you want to change. And so then it expands and opens up, just like your flame, your passion opens up. And there's a heart space that needs to be open, but really the main focus for you out of all of this is your inner child is connecting. Excuse me. It's definitely connecting with your inner child and higher self. So first the inner child, then the higher self. It's kind of like the chakras. Even though the chakras are, you want to work with them from the root up. Many times our third eye is the first to come open. But it is really best to actually start from the ground up. Our foundation up. If you don't create a solid foundation in the beginning, what happens when you go to the top? Well, imagine building a house and you create the roof and the house. Well, the foundation crumbles. It's there, or there is no foundation, and it's just it's important to, when you start, to start build it, make sure that it's stable and steady. Okay, this is the message I have today. I hope this resonates for you. Please share in the comments below what part resonated and how you feel about it, okay?